It's like an after dark episode here, or what?
Might as well do that.
What's up, Brian?
What's happening?
How's it going, Brian's man? Here. I didn't even know we were sitting here talking about.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of 5 Idiots Talking Toys. I'm Shane, and it is Sunday night, and that means it's another episode of this silly show. Thanks for watching us here on YouTube, or maybe you're listening on your favorite podcast app. We appreciate it. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow this thing, and that will definitely help us. If you want to be notified of new episodes, you can hit the bell icon as well. We have Wins and Whiffs every Wednesday, and new topics every Sunday night. We're also going to have a live show just about once a month on Sundays. So tune in for that as well. Let's bring the fellas in now. Christopher W. is back from his trip to Kohl's. He's got his Bahamian t-shirt on. Is that correct?
I went from Kohl's to Atlantis, back to Kohl's, now Wantor.
Wantor. How many people say Wantag?
Oh, pretty much everyone that's never been here. They all say Wantag.
Wantag? Yeah. Daddy, are you from Wantag?
I am not.
Okay. You're from Bethlehem? What is it over there? What's the...
Bethpage.
Bethpage.
Bethlehem. Yeah.
It's not Bethpage.
Yeah. Not Bethlehem, PA. Not Bethel Woods. Woodstock. No. Okay. So Brandon Alamo is here.
I'm from Wayne Tag.
He's from Wayne Tag.
Wayne Tag.
What? John is here.
Oh, is that the Black Manta?
Good thing John's muted.
Oh, Black Manta.
No, it's not the Black Manta.
Oh.
John, are you from Wang Tang?
No, I'm from Ringgold, Georgia.
Ring Tang?
Oh, Ring-a-ding.
That's actually worse.
Yeah. Yeah, what's worse, Ringgold or
Ringgold?
Jimmy Ringgold is the guy who found Georgia in 1772.
Here we go.
Captain Ringgold and Christopher Wonton.
We had an actual founder of Georgia. The guy crossed the line and said, I'm going to name this Georgia.
Who is it, John? Who's Ringgold?
Ringgold?
Jimmy
I don't
Roberts.
know who named Ringgold.
You don't know something about Georgia?
Yeah.
Pretty ashamed.
I don't know who named Ringgold.
Can you believe
but Dolly Parton loves Ringgold. That's where she and her husband got married.
Mm.
Aww.
Can you believe this American education system we have? This is a teacher. He doesn't
She
know.
visits all the time. I taught English.
Married?
Well,
What?
tell us the answer in English then.
Who's Dolly Parton?
I don't even know what he's talking about.
All right. We're going to get so many Patreon supporters from this episode.
Dollywood.
I've been there. It's awesome.
It's like a
Dollywood
whole
is
theme
probably
park,
one of
isn't
the
it?
best theme parks around.
Wow.
Never been.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Cool. Where is that actually?
It's in Fayetteville, Tennessee.
You've been to Dollywood?
Tennessee.
Did you ride the plastic boob ride?
I drove there.
Oh,
You drove to Dollywood?
Yeah.
That's
Like
like 2.5 hours from my house.
Like vacation? Vacation style?
Yeah.
Charles loves driving to Tennessee.
Did you have a dead ant on top of your car?
He's always driving to Tennessee.
driving.
I drove there twice in my life.
Yeah,
Once
it's
with
like,
Chris
Charles,
and
how
once
long
with
does it take to get there? Oh, 15 and a half hours. I love it.
Joe, that's a lie. You drove there twice with me.
Oh yeah, with David. Okay, yeah.
Me, you, and David,
Three
Sean.
times. Three times.
Yeah, but wasn't Charles strapped to the roof on that trip?
I was squished in the back.
Wasn't David Sean talking politics the entire trip?
No.
No.
That does not come up at all.
Yeah.
No, he would have been strapped to the roof.
One thing about David is he doesn't really talk politics in front of us, which is great because we don't bring it up either.
He only talks politics behind this.
That was actually a fun ride. It actually was a fun ride. I got COVID on the car ride back.
How do you get COVID when there's only 3 of you?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't from the car ride back.
I was miserable.
My gosh. All right. Well, here we are. It's Sunday night. Well, listen, people are probably watching this on a different day than Sunday. Some people. Thanks for tuning in. You could check us out on Spotify as well. We have all of our episodes, our old episodes. We're getting caught up there to listen to. There's also video there now.
Yeah.
And
caught up is a good.
Yeah, I mean, that's secondary. YouTube is what's important. And, of course, Patreon. You can support us there, and there's a lot more going on. We have a special guest tonight, guys.
So special.
What?
So special.
Who is it?
We are going to go live now to Charles, and he is going to introduce tonight's guest. Charles is fresh from Pacific Sunwear. What is that shirt you've got there? Oh, you got that at the mall.
That's the
and
you wore that at the beach. It's all crusty.
Yeah. All right. Charles has got his new webcam. He looks very
serious.
He was
Very serious. So,
very grainy.
Special guest.
Very grainy and serious.
Special guest this week is
Christopher W.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm so happy to be on finally. Thank you. This is my basement.
Hey, wait, is that your new desk, by the way?
That's yeah.
Nice.
Which one of those is your cubby?
That little one right there.
Every time we see Chris's basement, it looks more and more like a daycare center. There's new furniture.
Oh, it's just crap everywhere.
There's tunnels. Yeah.
This section is mine, and that section is everyone else's.
I love how you think you own any of that section.
0.
I've given up that hope in my house.
Yeah, 0.
All right. Our special guest is here. Brian Collingwood is in the house.
Brian, long time no see.
Welcome.
It's been like 3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
How you doing, Brian?
Charles, muted your mic.
Oh, he's muted. Now he's not.
Okay.
What's up, Brian?
Wait a minute. What's that say? Oh, nothing.
Support the show.
Support the show.
Support the show.
If you guys like to support the show, go to patreon.com. What is it? /5 idiots talking toys.
See, he does more than I
just pay
do.
the bill every month.
He does more than I do. I just pay the bill every month.
I don't give a shit what it says. I just pay it. No, things are going good.
Good.
Went through some crazy last year, but I'm still here.
We're
We're glad you're here.
good.
Yeah.
Glad you're
Still
with
collecting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So has it sped up, slowed down, or?
It depends on the day. I mean, so I'll go, a couple of weeks with nothing, and then get some stuff.
Did you buy anything today?
I got stuff today in the mail.
Oh, but did you buy anything?
No, I did not.
No.
Not today. No.
Brandon likes to buy one thing in person every day.
One thing a day. It's like an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Brandon
a day keeps the wife away.
Yeah. Brandon buys one thing a day to keep the wife away. She wants nothing to do with him. Yeah. Very good. Who wants to take a guess as to what number episode Brian was on with us? Early in the show. Give you a hint. Early in the show, of course.
17.
Okay. Brandon?
9.
Okay. John?
22.
Okay. Charles?
12.
Okay. Good. All good guesses. Brian, do you know? Oh, 14. Wow. Brian won.
Was it 14?
It was 15. You were the closest.
15.
Whoa.
Oh.
Episode 15. He was our third guest ever, I believe.
Oh, third.
And third.
Third. Who's
We
number
had-
2?
Number
Jim?
one. Number one is Rolo. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I take that back. Brian is number 4.
Oh! Oh,
I know you guys are.
So I was thinking
Why
of
am
the
I here?
collector.
Because we
Collector
love
spotlight.
Man.
I was thinking collector spotlight. I wasn't thinking of actually.
Yeah, I think
5,
he was
6,
the
7,
second
8.
second
He was-
collector we featured. Yeah,
number 2 collector. All right.
we had Rolo first, and he was episode number 2.
love Rolo.
We were so insecure by the second episode, we needed another YouTuber on our show.
Well, nobody knew who he was back then. He only had like 3,000 subs.
No one knows who he is now.
Right.
Oh,
Then we had who wants to guess who we had next?
Zen.
No. See,
I don't think I want to guess who was next.
I don't want to guess who's next.
I
It
don't-
was Charles's buddy.
okay, so now see you guys are making it worse now. Brian, you were number 5, I think.
Oh man.
Oh my
This
god!
is getting
There's one
worse.
that doesn't count because
Shane, did you do did you do any homework on this?
I do, but you know what? I missed Zen in the name because I'm looking at the names and they're like cut off. Zen was the first collector and Brian was number
Yes.
2, but we did have Padawan collector. We had Jim Swearingen
We had
and then Brian.
we had Joey on before Brian.
I was surprised by that. I thought we had him on a little bit later.
Yeah, I thought we had Joey on like later.
I don't even remember him coming on.
Yeah, he was on
Yeah.
episode 6.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
Jim was on episode 9 and 10, and
Yeah.
then Zen was 11, and then Brian. So yeah, good to have you on. We were going to guess views. We can do that later on. I thought that was fun because now you look back at an episode almost 3 years later. But where do we want to start, guys?
I guarantee you, it's more views than John's Repro Roundup.
which
John's-
is a travesty, by the way. That's a great show.
Travis.
It really is.
It's a great travesty. It's a great
It's a-
travesty.
When he's like the Gray Blaster.
We need to bring back Repo Roundup.
There is
Repo.
a dark gray
No, there's not.
Imperial Blaster.
Oh my god.
This is why nobody watches Repro Roundup.
Yeah, exactly. Because look at the guy who's giving the advice.
Or Repo Roundup. Neither one.
Repo Roundup.
Repo, but it's always Repo.
Those are
That
Repo.
was- If anyone
I'm just
ever
going
says
by what
Repo-
John Paul Ragusa says.
Repo.
Yeah,
Who's
but
that?
go by what's in real life. When you look at it, is it gray? No. Gray-ish.
Yes. You're thinking gray like squid head gray.
I'm not thinking that
There's
at
not
all.
a squid head gray.
But when you tell people that it's gray or grayish, they're thinking that it's really grayish, and it's really not. It's just not like the regular blue-black version.
I'm so sorry, Brian.
That's all right.
Sorry, Brian.
Sorry we have you on this episode.
I'm sorry that we just lost a bunch of
I don't
guests.
know. I'm just kind of going by what John Paul Ragusa, the foremost authority of accessories and Star Wars collecting galaxy.
Toy Castle. Yes.
Isn't it like a blue gray? It's not really like a gray, right?
Oh,
No.
don't encourage him,
Thanks,
Brian.
Brian.
I'm pretty sure he's right.
What are you even talking about?
It's
I wasn't-
gray.
It's blue. It's almost like the way IG-88's gun looks. Or weapon. Can I say gun? Are they gonna? No.
They may.
Oh,
No
well.
one cares. No one watches our show. It's fine.
But yeah,
wasn't on
I'm
this
pretty sure
episode.
there's one.
What was it? An Imperial Blaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a gray, like black one.
But no one calls it gray.
John.
Ish. Gray-ish.
I don't
If
keep
throw
bringing
a
it up.
can of like orange paint on you. Are you orange or are you like your regular skin color?
Orange-ish.
Like it's
What?
a gray black. It's not gray. It's gray black.
What?
I'm not even bringing it up anymore. You guys keep bringing it up.
I wasn't even there. I'm trying to help you.
What do you mean you weren't there?
You're
I wasn't on that episode.
Oh,
Yeah, because he was filling in for Charles. Charles usually does accessories.
Charles misses so many episodes now.
Chris lost his mind.
All right. Hey, we have a guest here, guys.
Oh, hey, Brian.
Sorry.
John?
We're gonna
Hey, guys.
we might have to cut that part out so Brian doesn't start at 17 and a half minutes into the episode.
Oh, stop it.
Oh,
had the
you were
same
the one
problem
that's like,
last
can
time.
anybody guess what episode he was on?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's about the
Let's
guest.
take 13 of those 17 minutes.
Let's guess the viewers now.
I like John like this. What do you think of John like this?
Wow.
Where is he?
There he is. There he is. There he is. All right, Brian, it is time now for you to show us some new collectibles that have come into your collection. It's been quite some time. I'm sure you've had a lot of new stuff come and go, maybe. But what are you excited about recently?
Let's see. Well, I got the 65 back Death Star droid, which I got off at
Right.
Rogue 5, which I showed earlier.
Right,
Nice.
right. Yeah, we had Brian on our Wins and Whiff episode. I think we're saying this in the right order. Is that
Maybe.
correct, John?
There's always
Maybe.
editing.
Yeah, it was in the past, probably about 3 weeks ago now.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And
The
then,
magic of television.
Maybe 4.
Then I got another one from Rogue 5.
Oh,
An 80.
Nice blister.
They're 77. Oh, yeah.
oh, Adam Gothard is bumping his table right now.
So clear.
So gross.
48 back.
Nice.
Come on.
Very cool.
He loves the 48 D-backs.
That's
Love
a really
48.
nice. That's
I
a
have-
really nice litho.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Although, okay, there you go.
the monster.
Yep.
Are those all
Even got a
48
Lobot.
back?
Even a Lobot.
I saw a battle cat back there too.
What
There is a battle cat back there.
the hell's a battle?
Brian, do you remember the inflatable battle cat? Did you ever see that thing?
Oh,
No.
These guys all laughed at me, but when I was like 5, there was an
You would get
inflatable.
inside a battle cat, right?
No. You'd just sit on it. It was just like an inflatable that you
Shane-
could sit on, and you
Shane
had
rode
like
that thing.
Yeah,
shield and a sword.
I still have the picture of Shane riding it.
Yeah, Shane rode that.
No, that
thing.
was the rocking horse one.
Shane, there's no way you remember
the-
that 5 years old. It's impossible.
Absolutely, I did. I got the same year. I got the Millennium Falcon.
Shane has the best memory for a 5-year-old ever.
Shane
I don't
rode that
remember
thing till
anything
it
else
popped.
that happened in that year, but I remember my birthday and Christmas. You know what I mean?
No
I don't
offense,
even-
Shane.
Shane hit puberty early and
Shane.
remembers everything.
We tell you to do something for the show, and it never gets done. You always forget. There's no way you remember when you were 5 years old.
Correct.
When it comes to the show, Shane forgets. He doesn't care.
Are we recording tonight?
Are we? I think so. Yeah.
You know, the thing that I remember about the last visit we had with Brian on the show was probably the most shocking moment that we had on the show. Do you remember that?
I mean, I think I know what you're talking about. It might
Yeah.
not be the same, but I was going to say when he went to the back room and showed us all
Yeah.
The extra
stuff.
case.
Well, you had those
Oh my
briefcases,
gosh.
right?
Yeah,
With
so
all
we
those-
Yeah. I'm down to
we-
2 briefcases.
We literally thought he was done showing us his room,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden we had to
He
do
goes into like
part 3, 4, and 5 in the back room where he had 97 complete loose sets of vintage.
He was
Yeah.
pulling out like military footlockers and dragging them across the floor, and they were full of vintage Star Wars.
That was
That was
Brian's
bad.
video. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, I do remember.
God.
I remember someone having that. I didn't know it was him though.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Brian.
Gotcha.
What's funny? What reminded me of Brian was I have a buddy that's local here. That's also in the military. He's a toy collector, and he had the same cases that Brian had, and they're full of figures and clamshells
Oh, yeah.
of like full runs. And he's pulling them out of his garage, and I'm just like looking. And I was like, I remember we had Brian that had this exact thing. So that's what I remember from that episode was you pulling those out, and I was like, wait, you have another full run in a brief? Wow.
Yeah. Those are long gone now. I don't even have a complete set anymore. I sold them.
Oh wow.
So,
Yeah.
yep.
so did you just change your focus or
I just, it was one of those things where I completed it and then needed cash, so I sold them all. And then, but I still had, the 5 other cases So I just trickled them out, and then I started selling off like my Black Series stuff now. So I'm just 3 3/4. I'm still gonna keep some of the 6-inch because like the Boba Fett stuff, but I'm pretty much gonna get rid of all that. I'm running out of room.
Yeah,
You think?
that's what we hear a lot of people say.
Yeah.
I just sold my Razor Crest.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You shipped it or was it pickup?
No, it was the local guys
Okay.
here, but yeah, I'm not gonna the sail barge. It was in Return of the Jedi. And I just didn't connect with the oh my god, edit.
The Razor Crest.
The Razor
Yeah.
Crest.
Yeah.
Right.
$500, $450.
450.
450.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thing used to be worth so much more money. It's crazy.
And as soon as they blew it up on the show,
Bill, they
Yep.
blew it up before it even came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody
before
bought
it
it.
even
They
came
blew it
out.
up.
Yeah.
I think they blew it up the day after that hit their goal. I think
Yep.
Oh my
it
gosh.
was timed. It was timed perfectly for Hasbro to. You got to edit this one out, John, but it was timed perfectly for Hasbro to f everyone.
I don't know why they did that. It was so weird.
I don't get it either.
I was pissed.
Everybody was.
It's a cool ship. It's just
It is.
and I don't I was sorry to see it blown up in the show, but I don't mind that they made that decision for the plot of the show.
Right.
But to have people commit to an expensive toy
That was
and then blow it up made no sense.
one thing that I regret not having asked Brendan Wayne, who's the main guy behind the mask, when I met him, was about the Razor Crest and if they were going to bring it back. He probably wouldn't have told me though.
yeah.
Well, after season 3, I don't really care if they are or not, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're done with Star Wars.
I'm done with that show, that's for sure.
Well, you
Well,
can't even,
he's into Ahsoka now, so
Oh, see, I wouldn't even know that anyway.
you can't even say after season 3. You're still on season 2.
Brian,
you
what do
didn't
you
watch season 3.
Brian?
No,
what do
I-
you think
no,
about
I
the new
watched
Star
it.
Wars content?
Did you guys ever see the Patterson cut of Obi-Wan Kenobi? The Kenobi show?
No.
Yeah.
He
Patterson-
shrinks it into like 2 hours, the whole season or the
Yes.
whole episode
Oh.
to 2
And
hours.
that's really good.
way better.
That's
way better.
really good. I watched that.
Yep.
Awesome.
Where is
He's
that
doing-
on
He's
YouTube?
doing Ahsoka too. It comes out in August, I believe.
Where do you find this?
It's just online. Just,
Yeah, it's online.
Patterson, Paterson.
So pretty
Okay.
much it's what the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie was going to be, and said they stretched it out for 6 episodes of garbage. But if you watch just the 2-hour version of it, it's really, really good.
He cuts out the whole Luke scene, doesn't he? With her chasing him.
I don't remember.
I haven't watched it in a while.
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
remember.
he cuts out a lot of the fat on it.
I just remember watching it and going like, now this I can watch. Like this, I enjoy this.
But the thing is that that's what it is. It came from that. It's
Yeah.
just the way that it's perceived. Given, it's just not. It's not. It's good, and I'll watch it, and I'm happy that we're getting more stuff. But their presentations.
Did you watch Ahsoka?
Oh yeah,
And did you like it?
I liked it.
Did you?
I thought it was
Yeah,
good too.
but I see the certain times during the shows where it's the acting's uncomfortable or it doesn't feel right where they put a certain scene or there's little things obviously that's wrong with it that we didn't have the problems with the older movies, but I mean they cannot be making any Star Wars and I'd be pretty upset about that too. So
I'd be so
That's
happy.
true.
Well, that's
I'll take-
that's kind of what my take usually is. And it's like, just, you may not like everything, but it's fun to watch your kids watch it. If they're into it, it's fun to see, some other areas of the universe that you are familiar with, even if it's, you're not going to get 8 banger episodes. You might
Right.
see some cool stuff and some bits and pieces and some cameos from characters you do know. I just like to see what they come up with,
well
It's
because
like
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you go.
go ahead.
No, you go.
There you go.
I'll go.
I was gonna say, it's like somebody offers you chocolate chip cookies and then you take a bite and they're like, "Yeah, they're gluten free," and you're like,
But meanwhile, John's already eaten 3 of them, and he was loving it. You know.
Washing it down with a Red Bull.
Now, is there going to be a season 2 of Obi-Wan?
No. Well,
not.
there's rumors,
knows?
and Ewan McGregor was pushing for it himself. He's been vocal.
that I remember. I just don't know if it went any further than that.
No, it's he was quoted as saying, I want to say like a month or 2 ago that the latest update, there's absolutely nothing going on. He's would love to do it, but he's gotten no feedback.
Wow.
Like he's gotten no.
The Book
No
of
word.
Boba was supposed to have another season.
They were.
They kind of left it off at a cliffhanger with what's his
Bubba
name?
was stuck on the back of that Rancor.
What's the name of the guy? Cad
That
Bane
was
was
sweet.
Cad Bane,
Yeah,
yep.
and that's what pisses me off even more is that even though I didn't like it, you left it as a cliffhanger. At least finish it off somewhat.
Well,
Like-
I heard that the main actor for Boba, Tamora Morrison, doesn't even want to do it anymore because he's so pissed off at how they screwed up the character.
Right.
I mean, I don't blame him, but still, like, at least have an ending to this.
Yeah.
why
Why
start
couldn't they just
something-
Why couldn't they just keep Boba the way he was when he came in the Mandalorian, when he was in the Tusken Raider outfit?
Because that's
Yeah.
not cool
You know?
anymore.
Right, but that would have been badass. Just keep him that same attitude. Don't, that's not what he was. And people change, obviously, but nobody wants to see that after being gone for 35 years.
No, they
Well-
want to see him be a bounty hunter and
Right.
go back to his normal. They don't want to see him be a mayor of a city and do all this.
But it
stupid,
doesn't make sense though. He was like, like you said, the attitude he had when he was with the Tusken Raiders. His whole tribe, so to speak, got slaughtered, and then all of a sudden he makes it to town and he's like logical and calm. I don't get that. I like the show overall, but there was definitely a lot of problems.
Yeah, a lot of problems.
Well, just like with Ahsoka, I watched the Clone Wars and I watched the cartoons too. So when you have the Mortis arc come in with the father, son, and the daughter, and Balin's on his hand pointing towards the Citadel, whatever is blinking, that's really cool. But I understand people that if they didn't see that or weren't into it, how it wouldn't continue. Somebody would be like, "Oh, well, that's really cool," and you don't really know what it is.
Right.
And
And I'm one of them. I had to look that up after the fact and
Yeah.
educate myself on what the throwback was there or the Easter egg was.
Yep.
And that is cool that they could tie some stuff in like that. Again, another show that I enjoyed, definitely had some issues, definitely had some moments where you were like, come on. But even just knowing any of the Rebels show, it was pretty cool to see the live character, the live versions.
I'm going to stick to my original 3 movies and Rogue One. The rest of it, to me, is garbage. You can say all you want, like, well, at least they're putting out content. Like, I don't know about you, but like for me, they're actually making me hate it more and more by putting more stuff out.
How about Andor? You like Andor?
Andor is fantastic.
Andor was good, yes, and I do hope there's a season 2.
I watched it last night to help
But
me
it's
go
really
to sleep.
not Star Wars. In my mind, it's really not Star Wars.
Yeah, it's not like
I fell asleep during Andor.
Oh yeah, so did I.
So did I. Because
So did I.
Just get to the end.
Yeah.
when you watched
Fantastic.
it week to week to week to week, it was
Right.
like what? When you watch it in one shot, it was way better. Like way
Yeah.
better.
They need to condense that and put it into a 2-hour movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my kids had like 2 episodes of Obi-Wan left, and so we just sat down and watched them maybe a week ago, 10 days ago. And it's like as soon as I start watching any of it again, I really like that show. I mean, yes, it had some moments, but I enjoyed that. I enjoyed seeing Ewan McGregor again, Hayden Christensen. I liked seeing Obi-Wan battle Vader. I liked the little Princess Leia. I thought she was really good, the actress. And I mean, I just find stuff that I like about it, and I don't harp on the stuff I don't like. That's just my attitude.
How about the Tales of the Empire? Have you guys watched it? Or?
I
No, I
haven't.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'm like halfway
like
through.
it.
Is it any
Yeah,
good?
it's actually really good.
Yep.
It's good.
Where does it fall in there? Is there a timeline in there or no?
I'm not good at that stuff.
Well, it's the woman from Ahsoka.
Bear Sophie.
Yeah, she's in it.
She becomes an Inquisitor. So
Right.
that would be before Rebels,
Right.
after Obi-Wan, or before Obi-Wan.
My God.
Before. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, because Marok was in there and he didn't die yet, so that was before that.
But and what's the witch's name?
Glinda.
No, the one from Ahsoka.
Yeah, the one from Ahsoka and the one from Mando. That episode of Mando.
She's like a kid
The Wicked Witch of the West.
in this one.
Why do I not remember her name?
I mean, it just goes to show
Morgan Elsbeth.
Elsbeth.
Morgan Freeman.
Morticia.
She was like, a teenager in her early 20s, I think. So it's
First episode's like really good. Has like a general like Grievous is in it. It's actually like a really good episode.
I had no idea the show was even out. Like, I don't see it on Facebook. No one talks about it. Never mentioned.
I just saw it on Apollo. Like, I had no idea it was coming out.
Oh.
Does General Grievous have the smoking cough again?
I don't think so. But
they call that the Walden. Yeah, I do want to see that, but
they're short.
I don't know much about the Acolyte.
It's short. It's like 17 minutes.
Oh, really?
For an episode, or 18 minutes, something like that.
How many episodes is it? 8? 6?
Oh, God.
I think it's 6.
Here's my answer to that. No, thank yous.
All right. So, what about the Acolyte, Brian? Are you looking forward to that?
I am. I follow the Old Republic stuff with Darth Revan and that. I know, Chris. I know.
Oh, God.
I know. Oh, God. Oh. But no,
Never seen
Darth now.
Never seen a guy that sells like
What?
he's selling this stuff, but he hates everything about it.
I sell vintage Star Wars, not Darth Nihilus Star Wars.
In your
Darth
words, let it go.
Nihilus.
Let it go. Vintage is over. Let it go.
Vintage is not over. Vintage is back, baby.
It's back.
Yeah, I read those books and collect the figures and everything from the Old Republic. I love the storyline. I don't know why they just don't do that. How they do the little scenes in between the video games.
Because no one cares. That's why.
To make a movie like that.
Fans have been crowing for some coverage on Old Republic for a long time.
Yeah.
They got the video game, and that was about it, right?
I mean, like, can you really blame Tamora Morrison not wanting to come back for season 2?
No.
Honestly, I think he caught a lot of crap from the fans, and that's what he didn't like.
And he said that.
I think he only says after the fact, well, I didn't like what they did with the character. Like, he's just trying to mimic what the fan sentiment is.
He read the script. Like,
right.
He knew what he was getting into.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
And he claims that he tried to intervene, like, while the filming was going on. Like, well, I don't think Boba would really say that. How about if he says this? Which is fine. I mean, the actor can try to contribute, to his character. But like Charles said, he read the script. I mean, it wasn't like they blindsided him.
At that point, everything that they were doing was gold. They put out Rogue One, amazing. I love Rogue One. I really do. You put out The Mandalorian, amazing. So at that point, he's probably thinking, this may not be the direction that I think it should go, but I'm going to go with it because everything that they're putting out is good. And it was. And then all of a sudden, it just took a huge turn.
And the thing about the character is that he was in the 2 movies that he was in for the old movies, he's a mysterious character that doesn't talk, and he's a bounty hunter and all this kind of stuff. And now you have him doing this weird crap with the Tuscans and now he's like the mayor of a town, and then you got the lollipop gang riding around on their Vespas.
I was actually fine with the whole Tuscan thing.
What is this garbage, man?
I'm cool with the Tuscans.
The Tuscan thing was very slow when the show kicked off, though. I remember sitting there going, what is this? With this little kid banging a stick, like, what are we doing?
When do you see Boba going like this on a speeder bike?
They shouldn't have started off with that. But at the same time, I don't want to see him as a mayor. I don't want to see him riding freaking mopeds and Jettas around town and all these different colors. Like, it was just stupid.
When I went back and watched the Tusken Raider part, it made so much more sense after knowing kind of what the pieces of this story were. And I don't mind the first 2 episodes when I rewatched them. When I was trying to see Boba Fett, though, and he was basically a prisoner in in the middle of the desert, I'm like, what is this show? Is this what we're going to see for 8 episodes?
I mean, so after Acolyte comes out, whenever the hell that even is there anything
Acolyte.
else? Like, is there anything else on the horizon coming? Like
Mando 4.
Yeah.
Have they said that? Is there?
I think
they're done filming it.
There's no date. But
They said that they're going to do like 4 or 6 episodes, and then it leads into a movie in the theater.
Movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Then there's
There's also something else coming though,
the
Brian.
one with the kids on it. Oh man, he's the guy that is in
The Skeleton Crew.
Captain Yeah, Skeleton Crew. That's it.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be later on this year.
And then there was also supposed to be Rogue Squadron, but I think that got shelved.
I think so. I haven't heard anything about it.
that Skeleton Crew one might be kind of like Andor-ish, so it may be good.
I mean, if it's not
Or
like
Stranger
Star Wars,
Things.
I'll actually like it. If it's not like Star Wars,
If it
And
has
Acolyte-
lightsabers, I don't want it.
Acolyte, I'm skipping. I'm going on Chris's side for the Acolyte. I'm not even watching it. I'm not even putting it on.
thank God.
It looks absolutely terrible.
I'll let you know.
I watched the
Yeah,
trailer yesterday.
Go.
The first time I
Go.
watched the full trailer was yesterday.
I haven't watched a trailer of it yet.
I hadn't seen it.
I won't. I have no desire to.
2 episodes are premiering tomorrow night.
Yep.
While we're recording this, it's going to be premiering tomorrow night at
wow.
9 Eastern, I think. And then I believe there's 8 total episodes, I think.
2 episodes are premiering tomorrow night.
2
Yeah.
episodes and then single episodes going forward, I believe. So,
Look at Brandon.
Look at Brandon; he's all hopped up.
Yeah,
yeah.
I gotta make sure
fired up.
that the toy show ends before that.
This guy's all fired up.
Brandon has already ordered 2 of the actors' autographs, and nobody knows who they are yet.
Yeah,
I don't either.
Where do you watch your shows, Brandon? Like,
In the garage.
say you're gonna watch this tomorrow. Where are you watching it?
in your house.
In my car.
Seriously?
I got to go to the store for some milk. I'll be back in 48 minutes.
No, it's like anybody with small kids. It's impossible to watch anything on TV. I got to wait for everybody to go to bed, and by the time that happens, I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the eggs. I got to go back out for 46 more minutes. 2-part episode. I mean, milk and eggs. I don't know why he has that voice, though. So, excuse me. John gives everybody that voice. I just go along with it.
Yeah, I just copied John.
All right. So, Brian, what else is going on for you in the collecting world? We got, like you said, new show coming out. Some of us are looking forward to that. What's your current goal, or do you have any runs that you're working on? The 48 back?
Yeah, that'll always be there, as I'll never get it.
Yeah.
I'll never finish it, but not really.
Okay.
Just whatever I see.
I think we're all to the point now where it feels kind of strange to come up with a run or
Right.
a new part of this. We already have bits and pieces. It's kind of, you get to the point where you see something you like and it fits.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Half the time it's not even stuff I'm looking for. I just see, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my God, yeah, I do want that.
Yeah.
Do you collect Lily Letty overstock unpainted heads?
Yes. No, I almost started to, though.
Oh God!
There we go.
No.
Just wait. I have 17 of them coming back from CAS.
Oh my God.
They all got graded. It's been like
Man.
4 weeks. I'm waiting for a freaking invoice now to get it back. Still haven't gotten it, but it's already paid for. I'm just waiting for them to ship it.
Those are gonna look cool as hell.
So
So you're not putting them in a gumball machine?
false. They're gonna be displayed right on the bar, right back there. That's the only area I have to put anything.
That seems dangerous.
So instead of the wine right there,
Hmm.
it's just gonna be heads.
He's
The
got
head bar.
he's got cubbies on one side and then little Lily Letty head cubbies on the other side.
Until Lisa recognizes it.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Oh,
All right. Well, it's always good to catch up with you, Brian. You've been a supporter of the show going way back. I can't believe here we're still doing this thing 3 years later. We're glad to have you back.
I can't either.
We thought this was going to be like a 3-month affair.
I didn't.
and you married it.
John loves it.
John loves it.
Loves it.
Yeah. If we stop this show, John's going to start 3 more podcasts. He's going to have a
He already has one.
how to do electricity with a saw podcast.
He has just John.
What's the best porta potty to use?
Right. And then the third one is 2 ho-hos and a Red Bull rolling around my back seat. That's a good one.
Porto Potty Reviews by John Hall.
How to break in a new home bathroom.
John's John.
John and his Johns, yeah. All right. Well, always fun to chat with you, Brian. Thanks for coming on. It was fun having you on Wins and Whiffs as well.
Oh, yeah,
And Chris wants you to keep buying his toys.
Yes,
I'll
please.
try.
Yeah, he's been a huge supporter of the vault too, so that's been awesome.
I'm sorry to hear that,
I really
Brian.
appreciate that.
It's all right. I'm making through it. I'll get through it.
All right.
I have one really important question though to ask before we
Okay.
go. In the last 3 years, how many times have you dusted those shelves behind you? I'm just curious. Because it looks like an absolute mess back there. There's no way you're dusting any of that stuff.
It's a beautiful disaster is what we call it.
It is. It actually
It is.
looks nice. I'm not saying it in a bad way, but I know you're not taking that stuff down and dusting.
Hell no.
No way.
So the answer is 0.
I'll stick a Swiffer in there or something, but I'm like, every time I touch them, something falls. No.
Yeah, exactly.
0.0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I
Brian,
lived
Do
where
you have earthquakes over there?
No, we have, but not like you. There's like, a little one. We'll have one once every couple of years, but
Yeah.
Wait,
nothing
are
like
you
that.
guys? You're in Central Ohio, right?
East
East.
border
okay.
of PA.
Are you on the new Madrid fault?
Oh gosh, here we go.
I have no idea.
This guy loves social studies.
I'll have to look it up. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Because I know there was a couple. We had another earthquake. It was a couple weeks ago. They're little, but
The crust in your area is a little bit thinner in the magma.
it's too crusty.
Folks, tune in soon for John's 4th podcast. John's It Ain't My Faults.
What fault line do you
He's
live
gonna-
on?
He's going to review all the fault lines in Eastern Ohio for you.
Can I be a guest on that one too?
You can be a co-pilot. You have at it. All right. That's going to do it for this episode of 5 Idiots Talking Toys. Thanks for everyone joining us and commenting below. We appreciate hearing from you. Happy to interact with you there. You can support the show on patreon.com/5 Idiots Talking Toys. And just subscribe to the channel. Let everybody else know about it who collects and hasn't discovered us yet. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate you joining us, Brian. Always good to see you. And we'll see you again soon, my friend.
Brian,
Later.
thanks for coming on. Bye.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right.
Dude, appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye, John.
Bye.
Bye, John.
Bye, John.
Bye,
Bye,
John.
John.
Hi, Chris.
Jane.
Bye-bye.
Brandon.
See you, John.
Christopher.